I've been giving serious thought about making this video. I'm going to depart from the way I have, what I've been doing as far as showing how to repair things and so on. But I was watching the inauguration of our new president Friday, and I still can't believe what some of the people believe or don't believe, and don't have a clue on what's going on. Scott Pelley and Bob Schieffer, both of them, won't own up, or else I don't know what they're thinking, that they don't know why Trump got elected, or President Trump, let me put it that way. I don't know why people, whether they think they can run the world or what by being newscasters. I'm just about ready to quit watching the CBS News. But I went yesterday and I looked at a letter that Thomas Jefferson wrote on July the 4th, 1776. We most commonly know it as the Declaration of Independence, but that was a letter to the King of England stating what our purposes were here in the United States, and that letter was signed by Thomas Jefferson and 56 other men. And one of the parts of it is, it says that all men are created equal. It don't say all men are created in classes. Like I went along for 60 years, thought that the United States was a non-class society. Then all of a sudden here comes Barack Obama along talking about the middle class. The middle class this, the middle class that. And what I ain't figured out yet is who he considered the lower class. But then Hillary Clinton come along, she described the lower class as a bunch of degenerates that support Trump. Well, here we are, a bunch of degenerates. So anyhow, I'm going back to the thing that I don't think there's any classes in America. The only class you got is the one you go to school in. But the Declaration of Independence is one of our foundation documents, and matter of fact, I figure the most important. It was backed up by the men and women of the United States when it was there back in those days, and I've done a little digging in history. And 28 of my fourth great-grandfathers fought in the Civil War, and 7 of my third great-grandfathers fought in the Civil War. So it kind of looks like my family believed in it, which I still believe in the fact that we are a free and independent nation. And Obama, he comes along wanting to, get this and get that, headed down the road towards communism. And they put in this year Obamacare thing that I didn't like from the word go, and I still don't like it. And I'm even more convinced now because thanks to Obamacare, my son, who works at a dealership, and a small company in dealerships not connected to the main company that they sell the vehicles for. But when Obamacare went in, he was paying roughly $60 a month and had good insurance. Well, when Obamacare went in, the insurance company went from $60 a month to $600 a month and cut the benefits in half. So I can't see what the good is in that. Then to top it all off, back in June, he woke up on Friday morning, June the 29th, and was paralyzed. He had what was called spinal stenosis, which is a narrowing of channels in your pelvis, and pinched off the nerves to his legs. Well, on Saturday morning, a fine doctor went in there and did relief on those passages and relieved the pressure on the nerves. However, once the nerves was relieved, it takes them a long time to heal. He just has now got back to being able to walk without an aid. He stayed in hospital 2 weeks for what they call intense physical therapy, and then they got him to where he could walk with a walker most of the time. Had to ride a wheelchair some, but he's doing better. But the bad part about it is he had no insurance when this happened, and it left him hanging with a $100,000 hospital bill. His employer had found some more insurance that he could afford, but it didn't start till the first day of July. And when it started first day of July, it would not pay anything starting the 1st of July. But anyhow, either here or there, but I feel like that what's happened in this country just informs Mr. Pelly and Mr. Schieffer is the first part of the Declaration of Independence has been deployed. They're sitting there talking about President Trump talking bad to all the congressmen and people around him. Well, that's the reason he's there, is to bust up what's been a good old boys club for hundreds of years. And if they don't want to go along with it, they might want to think about in 2 years what's going to happen again. But anyhow, I just wanted to put this out there and see what people think. I know there's going to be a whole lot of them don't think the way I do, but they have that right because we live in this country that was created by our forefathers. But there's no sense in going so far. All this protest stuff, all it's doing is costing people money and not doing a bit of good. Well, I'll quit hammering now, and I'm going to put this online, see what happens, and I may get kicked off, but anyhow, that's the way it goes. Everybody behave yourselves. We'll talk to you later. Bye.